Hey there, artsy friends. Welcome to my Shorty Art Journal series. We are coming to almost the end. I've got a few more pages left. This is where I take a half-size composition notebook and turn it into an art journal. So today I'm using magazines again. I did last time too, but this time I'm doing something a little bit different. I found this advertisement that I kind of like, and it says, what was it again that you were thinking about before you read this ad for oat milk? Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure it can wait a second so that you can read the end of the sentence, which really only wants to tell you that oat milk is what you were thinking about, and oat milk is what you will always be thinking about, because now this sentence shifted tense and you are already in the future thinking about oat milk. So I think that's just like the coolest ad ever. Actually, I just like the font and the print, so I'm like, that would be kind of a fun background ish. So oh, look, I'm tearing it in half again. That was a interesting editing trick. Okay, and then the next page, this is like double exposure photography, and I thought, ooh, that's really cool. And I was thinking about that, and then I'd look at the back of the page, and I like how the like black and white of that building kind of goes with the print. So I'm gonna start with just layering the back of my page with this ad. Okay, I'm kind of overlapping because I know I'm gonna cut off the edge there, and that always makes things a little bit easier when you just, hang off the edge and then go through and cut it to size instead of trying to match it up, because I usually can't match it up very well. All right, so then I've got the other part of it, and of course, I thought about cutting off the oat milk, but I thought, oh well, how do I want to do this? Okay, so it's just going to become background noise, but I want to fill the whole page. But how about if I turn it? That would work. Okay, so I'm going to turn it. Right? Yep, just like that, and glue it down. Okay, so now I have part of my background established, and I just like kind of the contrast. You got like the words, and of course I'm going to put something over the top of the words. So you're not going to be reading the advertisement. And then like this double exposure cityscape building. I thought, oh, that'd be kind of, I don't know. I just like the way it complements each other, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to put that in the middle, and my kind of process is very random, and I usually don't think too far ahead. So, yeah, I'm just kind of creating a background. Okay, so now my background is very black and white, and I'm going to bring in some color by punching out pieces of colored pages with my little circle punch. So I don't really know yet what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to look for some solid colors. Okay, so I got some pink and so there's some pink with some texture. Sometimes I have to like cut into the page a little bit so that my little punch will reach where I'm trying to reach. And then, I discovered a nice bright yellow. And the punch isn't working great with magazine pages. So I don't know. Do you guys have like a great advice on how to sharpen punches? I know like wax paper. I tried doing wax paper. That did nothing. Some people right there. And some other people have said you can use like tinfoil maybe to sharpen it. I don't really know how to do it, but I have this other book that I got from a thrift store that has a lot of really bright colors. So I ended up doing a lot more punches with that, and the pages were a little bit thicker than magazine paper, so it punched a lot better. So that's kind of the key. I guess punches are kind of hard with the thin magazine paper. But I went and looked for all kinds of color, and I'm going to make them in rainbow color. And then I'm just going to make a grid across the page with all my dots. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a layer of Mod Podge over the top. Right now I just have matte. It doesn't really matter if you use matte or glossy. Glossy will make it shiny. But I just wanted to kind of cover it and seal it on top because whatever I'm gonna do next, I just don't want the little dots to curl up. So what am I gonna do next? I have an advertisement here from a cruise company, and I'm just gonna like make up my own little phrase or words, and you just cut out words. Okay, so when I have like a quote or a little phrase or words, and I just move it around until it looks, I don't know, looks like I like it. I kind of gravitate to my rules of composition where like the rule of thirds in photography is when you put a horizon line either on the like the bottom third or the top third, but not right in the middle. So sometimes I kind of apply that, but sometimes I like to anchor it low or anchor it high, but I don't really like it right across the middle. So anyway, this is where I landed, kind of on the upper third, and I'm just gluing it down. Are you ready? Are you ready for what? I don't know. What are you ready for? Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process, that you're inspired to go play. This is really easy. It was fun to make. So come back and hang out with me again. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.